Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyra and today is another installment in the Inspired By series in collaboration with one of my favorite people, Anya Stamper. In today's video, the person that we are inspired by is called Molly B. She also goes by @ButeSoup on Instagram, as well as @the Roaring Bee on Instagram. The ButeSoup is her beauty page, and the Roaring Bee page is for her at-home stuff, like they're getting ready to have a baby, so baby preparations, crafts, just life, home life. So we're going to be celebrating the artistry of Molly B today, so let's go ahead and get into it. So I've got a few palettes pulled here today. I'm going to go ahead and throw the look up on the screen. If you see me looking to the side, it's because I have the picture up on my iPad so I can see it as well. I chose this look because it really speaks to me. For me, it really feels like a Kyra kind of look. I love teal eyeshadow, and I just think the shape is really exciting with this look. And so I'm looking forward to challenging myself, trying to get that really sharp shape that she has going on in the picture here, and as well as duplicating it onto both eyes will be the interesting part. So why don't we go ahead and get started. Before we do eyeshadow though, I would like to point out that she has a beautiful blush draping situation going on, so I also wanted to inspire myself with that. I think the shade I want to use, confident I know, is the Vintage Rouge Butter Blush from Physicians Formula. Legitimately one of my favorite blushes, and so I was excited to use it again today. If you want to know what this hair look is called, it's called I didn't know what the hell to do with my hair. So I'm first going in with a soft, fluffy blush brush. And that's because I want to have the base of the draping be really diffused. And so I'm starting out with a fluffy brush. I am definitely bringing it in here at the outer part of the eye, right below the brow. I like that to kind of fade into the eyeshadow. And because of the shape of the eyeshadow, as well as the tone of the eyeshadow, I want to lay this layer down first. So I'm really building this up. I think hers might be just a tad bit more orange than mine. I'm also blending this up onto my temple a little bit where my bronzer is. I don't want there to be any harsh line of where the blush really begins and ends. It's starting to look gorgeous. I love this blush. Is this not the most gorgeous? For me, I feel like it's my natural blush shade. Like if I would blush because my hubby got fresh with me or something, this is the shade it would be. So this is why I wore this to my sister's wedding. It's just stunning. And I think this is definitely more complementary to my skin tone than anything that would be a little bit orangier, if that's a word. It's probably not. I make up words every day. Webster should totally hire me. Not that dictionaries are much of a thing anymore, you feel me? Look at that. Now I'm going to take a little bit more dense and pinched of a brush. This is a paddle-shaped blush brush from e.l.f. And I'm just going to concentrate a little bit or a lot of it of the shade. Not quite all the way where the apple is, but a little further back. Because again, I don't want any harsh line. So this is just going to be right here. And then I'm going to go back and blend with the other brush. Going back in with this brush. Barely any excess. No additional product. And I do have a blush draping video if you're interested. I will link it in the description box for you. Keep in mind that we're always growing and learning and doing things differently on YouTube. So, you know, it is a little bit older of a video. I'm not the professional that I am now. Lies. All right, I think we're draped. What do you think? All right, let's get this party started. I've already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the anti-aging version. As always, let's try this. This is an eyebrow brush. I don't really know if I really have an angled brush anymore. I just never use them, so I tend to declutter them. I also have this really fine eyeliner brush. So I have an eyeliner brush, and I have a Kat Von D eyebrow brush for the pomade that I hated. Editing Kyra, this is the point where you want to zoom in because I always forget to do it. So, what do I think? I think I want to start with the wing, and the wing comes right from the very outer V of her eye to the end of her eyebrow. My end of my eyebrow is up pretty high, so I'm just going to try and do a slight flick. And I don't know, I'm so unpracticed at this, but I am glad to break this out today. So what I think I'm going to do is load up this eyeliner brush, tap off a little bit, and spray it. It's possible we will go through a lot of Fix Plus in this video. I'm going to concentrate. Wow! I feel pretty good about that. Okay, I feel like I should probably quick do the other side just in this rough little flick and then move on. Okay. I do think we're going to go in with the eyebrow brush for the rest of this. Alright. The thing that I like about this shape is because even though she has a lot of lid space, and I actually do as well, I like how she brings it up here. So we're going to try and pull that off. I think doing the outline first will help. I think maybe I'll start from out here and just slowly make that shape. This is going good. Huh. Who knew I could do this? Who knew? Certainly not me. I should have been using this all the time for eyeshadow. So let's talk about Molly. Her Instagram bio says 27 years and still playing dress up. I love that. I think that's one of those things that kind of goes away that I wish wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like, when you're a kid, you kind of play dress up with abandon and you just put on all the things that you like and you don't care if it matches. You know, like my daughter, if I can find pictures, I'll put them up. You're welcome, editing Kyra. She'll have to go dig through Facebook. I see you. My daughter started dressing up from a very young age, like almost infancy. And for Hannah and a lot of us, I think, okay, those are definitely not even, so I'm going to work on making them more even. But Hannah, and it's something, I mean, I start seeing her edit her clothes now, but one thing that she did when she was little that I just thought was amazing was that she would just put on the things that she loved. It didn't matter if they matched. It didn't matter if one was a swimsuit top and the other was a Cinderella ball gown. Like, It didn't matter if she had on neon bracelets layered with, you know, pearls, whatever. She just liked what she liked. And I wish that, like, there was more of that in the beauty community. Wouldn't it be nice if we could go back to the old YouTube days and just use the makeup that we like to use? Not what's new, not what's trending, whatever. It just what we like. I feel like we are doing pretty well. So anyways, that was one thing that kind of struck me about Molly's YouTube profile. I love the bio that says, you know, 27 and still dressing up. That's the way life should be. That's the way makeup should be. That's the way clothes should be. So now I'm just going to work on filling that dark part in. We can get back to talking about Molly. Her makeup skills are insane. Absolutely insane. I'm going to throw up some looks as I talk about her here on the screen, but her eyeshadow skills, the sheer artistry of what she does on her Instagram and on her face is amazeballs. What did I do to my wing over here? I've been following her Instagram for some time now, and it's one of the few like Instagram only accounts that I follow that I actually like and look forward to. Alright, I'm gonna stop messing with it now. Okay, for the lid, we're gonna switch palettes. It's kind of hard to tell what her lid color was, but it looks light blue to me and less teal in the picture. So I decided to go into my Certifeye Affinity 2 palette and go into this blue shade up here called Ahab. So I'm going to start out with this dry, and then if need be, go in with a setting spray. I'm giving my eyes a little break from glitter glue, especially when I'm doing multiple looks in one day. I'm bringing this up ever so slightly and using the lightest amount of pressure. I do think I will spray this and build up the lid a little bit. And then for the inner corner and to wrap around the outer V, I'm going to go into my BH Royal Affair palette, and it is the shade Throne. It's a beautiful blue duochrome goodness, really. And I'm going to first try to buff this around the outer V here. You don't want to go too crazy. And already I'm thinking this is different than what she used. Hers was more of an aqua. So the other things on her Instagram page that I absolutely adore are her like Halloween or character or like special effects looks. Oh my goodness, you guys. I wasn't following her last year on Halloween, but I am so glad I found her before this Halloween because she does some amazing work. Like, very amazing. Alright, for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in the Alamar palette and back into Veradero. I don't even think I even said that before. I'm going to take that angled brush again and just put a tiny bit of this like on the outer third. Of the lower lash line. Talk about a dramatic pause. There's that. She does have the lid color on the rest of the lower lash line, so I'm going to find a very tiny pencil brush, allegedly. Go back into AHAC that we used for the lid. I'm not going to spray it. I am going to tap it off, and I'm going to start on the inner part of the lower lash line and just really using light pressure in order to keep it as close to the lash line as possible. I could also use, actually I think I will, flat definer brush, jump out. I mean, she's got gorgeous 27-year-old under eyes, so she brought hers down or smoked it out a little bit more, but alas, I am 37 years old, so we're going to keep it closer to the lash line. Okay, I am going to pop off of here, do some liner and mascara, and then we will come back for an inspired lip, whatever that means. Ta-da! I had a small malfunction with a broken lip gloss going all over my Tom Ford True Coral lipstick, so I just briefly cleaned it off and applied it to save my sanity, but this is the finished look. What do we think? Definitely editorial, as they say. I think it's really pretty. I actually really like this eye shape. I could see using it for certain things in the future, and or recreating this shape again and getting better at it. But overall, I think I did a pretty good job. I think it's pretty even. I love the inspiration for this look. So thank you to @BeauteSoup or Molly B over on Instagram. I'm going to have her information linked below, as well as my girl Anya Stamper, who is also creating a look inspired by Molly today. So I will have Anya's video down in the description box and her beautiful face on the end screen for you. So you can go right over to her channel and check out her video and subscribe if you haven't already. And with all of that said, I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautifully inspired makeup days. And I will see you in my next video soon.